Cool. Right. I'll catch up with you in a bit. See you later, mate. Thanks, mate. Mate.
Talk to me, Goose.
Right, let's have a see what we've got here. We've got everyone in the commentary booth.
I am live inside the OFR helicopter today. Again.
The helicopter? I know the blimp was an option.
Over on, I know it's the blimp, yes.
It is
Sorry,
a blimp.
I always get these two confused, blimp, helicopter, they're all the same thing to me.
They are. Blades at the back, blades at the front.
Yeah. I've also had my OFR endorsed refreshments. Are we having another game of Guess the Beverage?
We will have a game of Guess the Beverage today. We'll get into the race and we'll wait for the first stint to settle down, and then we will.
Hold on, I'm about to open the first beverage anyway. So, Guess the Beverage.
Guess the Beverage. Right, let's just have a quick flick through. We've got .co open, was a last minute replacement in D1 today. I believe it was Kimmy had wheel issues. So I hope we managed to get that sorted out. We've got the real Tracy, we're going to call him the real Slim Shazy. Max is in third. Marco just fourth. I know we're just going through it at the minute. Got PJ Rob away, Jax, Ballboy, who's been having some good runs over the last few weeks. VR in 8th, Lav Sesh in 9th, and at the minute, we have got 10 in. We've got AJ just jumped in. Ballboy saying, is there no commentator? I don't know whether someone can check the stream for us, but we are commentating.
2 seconds, I will make sure that you can hear it all.
The stream is live.
Talk me, Goose.
So,
yeah, I've got sound.
Hello. Oh, there you go. I've got it as well, so let me turn my sound on. Just so I can keep an eye on what's going on. And the chat, we've got Ash actually with us in the commentary booth today, while Rod Hammerbush is up in the social media blimp. We've not got a corner today, we've kind of like taken the whole sky. Not that there's any reference to a premium brand of TV provision, but we will accept sponsorship from them if they said which. It's going to be an interesting race. It's a weird track. It doesn't seem to flow. The certain sections feel great, and there's other bits of it that just are an absolute nightmare. Some very, very high braking zones. Some really, really slow corners. Some big fastest, like this big banker that AJ's going around at the moment. Yeah, it's an interesting track. But Fatboy Sim, who's well known to us all, is in the chat. Fatboy Sim is Othered River. He was very, very poorly man today. I hope he's feeling better. We're all our friends, give him a big cuddle later. Smalley's there as well, and Ibis Sorehead. So they're all there in social media blimp. 11 watchers. We need to make a note, guys, of how many watchers we have on a weekly basis. We'd be interested to see whether the watchees are increasing week on week, as well as the comment count in social media corner.
I shall be keeping an eye on all aspects of social media corner today.
Fantastic. And we will have Ash with the stats. I don't know whether there'll be many stats for. Oh,
has anybody else just been booted out of the room?
Yeah, 100%.
I've just fell out of my blimp.
Oh dear. Well,
yeah, I'd been booted out about 5 minutes before.
We'll carry on talking while we try and get back in then. I don't suppose there'll be many stats. Ash, will they're ready for Alsace with it being a non-genuine...
It's Alsace, man!
Nah, man. A weird man. Alsace, let me tell you, you don't even speak proper Geordie, right? Alsace...
well censored, mate. Well censored.
Alsace is when you put your brown sauce, your mayonnaise, your red sauce, and all that lot. That's when you say...
that's Alsace, man.
Is on the table. Reese.
That's
Alsace on the table. How weird.
Alsace is a region of France where this track is, not Alsace.
How do you know, mate? Because it's not actually a genuine track, is it? This track doesn't really exist, so it's Alsace.
It's Alsace.
Alsace.
Either side says it's Alsace.
Well, who says it's...
which is what our mate Matty is.
Well...
Grim says it's Alsace.
No, it's Alsace.
I have the final vote. It's Alsace, therefore we'll move on.
No, you have no vote whatsoever. You're a fun sponge.
Do you know what? Can I just say today? I'm going to agree. I'm going to agree. Not to speak very well. I'm going to agree with Ash. It is Alsace. It may be Alsace where you are, way up in the sky, but where we are on ground level, it is Alsace. I don't know if Ash has got no stats. The first corner here is known as Daffodil Corner because if you watch
it's
very carefully
daffodils.
on the outside, the daffodils do dance. They do. Please don't. If you guys are listening while you're driving, don't do that while you're driving. You'll go off. But for those who are just watching from a spectatory point of view,
keep an eye out for the dancing daffodils.
So we appear to be back in, which is good.
We have Lika in the stream saying hello humans. Well, we're humans, Ash, subhuman.
Hello.
I have a sore head saying shut up Fun Sponge, also directed at Ash.
Hello Lika, otherwise known as the Flying Fin. And Ivor Sawheed. Yeah.
Why did you try Scottish then, Ash? Ivor Sawheed.
Nah.
Well, I presume we're just going to wait for another... I don't think they'll another practice start. I think they'll just run now because they need to get going because there's some of them racing F1 at 7 if anyone wants to have a watch. And also if anybody fancies a real bit of fun, Wednesday night there's 2 rounds left in... We're going to start another bit of controversy in a sec on the Classic Car Cup, which is run on a Wednesday night. There's quite a few people doing it. It's good fun. Different tracks, different cars.
I think I might be in the booth this Wednesday as well with
it would be great if you were.
With the commentary himself.
Commentary scene going, and we're going to be racing this week in the Lamborghini Countach. And let's see.
Yeah, that's very hard. That's very hard for me to say with my accent.
let's just call it the Lambo.
It's going to be known as El Lambo.
El Lambino. Lambobrini. See, we're just waiting to start. We have got seem to appear to have more drivers in this time than we had at the last start. We'll do it. Finding different buttons on here. There you go.
Iversohead says he'd rather me talking than racing. You're better at talking. Right, I'm a gob. Cheers, mate. Well, not they're all saying it now.
Let's have a watch on. For some reason, we haven't got the names over the cars.
At the moment, I'm currently watching Terry go around for the real Slim Shady. still gone quiet over here on commentary. Is everybody still here, or am I left by myself?
No, we're here. We're just.
Ash must be shoving a sandwich in his mouth.
No, I'm just making sure you're okay in the
Right,
booth.
Robbo's started the final. We just appear to have lost a couple of options on here. Hides F4 shows player name above cars. Doesn't seem to be doing it at the moment. Anyway, let's get started. We've got live session on pole, Marco, Max, Jax, VR, Tim, Phil, Babage, Ballboy, Doc, Coop, AJ, and we missed who was 11th and 12th. The first corner is going to be very interesting. It's the Dancing Daffodils. So we'll see, lights are on, and we are.
Do I give it the full hurry? Let's go, go, go!
Marco, those birds were a rocket ship off the line. Oh, carnage! First corner.
Welcome to D2!
Although it appears most people have kind of got through. It's left, Phil Babbage has come off worst on that. Everyone else you seem to have the front two away, and then a second and a half back to the rest of the field. So although it looked bad, I think luckily maybe Phil's come off worst, which is unfortunate for him.
I mean that's a horrible corner for a spin.
It is. It's like a first chicane at Monza. Well, it's not good. Got two of the Gwen's boys cars out in front. And see where we rock on. We've now got AJ, who's soon to be, I would imagine, back in his usual place at first. But Ballboy's up the inside and into the back corner. Let's just jump back to these two. The Beetle in D2 seems to be.
We are asking, can you put the race info on the stream?
There you go. My apologies. But I think my place is weird things. It does that. We still can't get replay options. We're gonna have to maybe go out and buy a new PlayStation.
It's that week you spent in the fishmongers, isn't it?
Do you know what? But it was a fantastic piece of fish, and it was actually vegan fish as well because it wasn't real. So it was well worth the visit last week. Hopefully we missed. Hopefully we missed more than was at home. Anyway, we've got Jax away at the moment with a 0.7 second lead over Marco, AJ, Ballboy, Tim, BJ, Robbo, Alsace, Doc, Coop, and then we're back to the back end of the field. Let's just jump back to Phil and see how we can get in. VR looks to have come off really badly in that instance. Well, we missed him earlier. He's about 5 seconds behind Phil, who is 3 seconds behind Max. Tell you what we haven't done yet. Let's just have a jump back through the field of those that would have got caught up in the incident, and have a look at the damage, which won't be apparent because I believe that we're still running light damage in the stream.
I do believe they are still running light damage at the moment because I'm not seeing any damage on any cars whatsoever. But it's been very clean so far. And oh, Jack's just had a little bit of sideways wobble from what I've seen.
First corner, he's under a lot of pressure from AJ here. Could see him move. It's got. Whoa, I didn't expect it this early. We can go in maybe. There's a cutback option if you go high line into here and drop right down. There's 2 or 3 lines through this corner.
Through the double decker?
It is the double decker corner, there you go. So we've come out with more stats than the start of today. I think we may have moved
side by side here, AJ and Jax.
It's a great move there from AJ.
AJ's going down the inside. It looks like one of the Beatles is having a look as well. It's Paul
John
Boy
Lennon
again.
maybe, or Ringo.
John Paul, George or Ringo, either one of them.
So we're back away. So it's AJ's back in his usual place, and we probably think that he's going to gap the rest of the field back into the usual podium fight. Here we've got the Beatles are putting up a strong show in this race. We've got them sat in 3rd and 5th at the moment.
They put on a very good show last week, but unfortunately Paul Boy got bumped all the way back down due to penalties.
So unfortunately,
if he can keep it clean this race, I would like to see him on the podium.
Great move into Daffodil there.
Oh yes, look.
Wide.
Jax rubbing the grass.
They are dancing daffodils on the right side. There we go. Jax has he's dropped back now from first to fifth.
Backwards is saying in social media corner, ignore me lol, I forgot the light damage. I don't know what that means, whether he's forgotten to put it on or whether he forgot that it is light damage, because he was asking if anybody had damage.
I think we must be on light, because that big incident in turn 1 on lap 1, there's no one really carrying any damage and no one's pitted yet. So
I think has gone wide again. Down the back.
I think it's the when you're trying to push on to catch when you've had an unfortunate incident, there is a tendency to overdrive slightly. Already his tyres looking, that might be down to the incident on turn 1, his tyres are already looking really, really warm for lap 3.
Backpuss is also saying he believes that Balboy still has an outstanding penalty as well.
I would have to check the penalties on the stream, it could be possible.
So yeah, online Formula Racing, which I believe is Mr. Robot, is also confirming he does, so no matter where he finishes he will be dropping down. I don't know by how many places, but he's going to have to put on a good show just to get some points.
Yes, we've got a nice little battle here between Live Session Max in the third Beetle. The Team Capricin team took the place of Robin Pollux when we moved up to Division 1 after the sad demise of Default. Shane and Broomer and I forget who was the third one with them actually. Missed that I put a big challenge in on guys like Race Day at front D1. Just punch up back up to AJ now and see where we are with him. Ooh, has AJ had a bit of an off maybe, because Ballboy's back all over him now. At one point AJ was well clear by about a second.
Already in social media corner we're being asked for Stato's fact of the day.
It's a bright day.
Not really sure it is at 8:30 in the evening.
Yet again, another incorrect. Why do I even call him
Ballboy's off! Ballboy's off at the right hand and just heading towards the banked section.
Just towards the double decker?
Towards the double decker. Which is giving AJ's gap that he's now, it's giving him a 3.5 seconds.
Marco's through on Ballboy, and Ballboy's
really,
just almost taken out his teammates.
This is where the battle's going to be for a few laps now. You've got 2 of the Capri Sun cars and 2 of the Gwen's boys. We have to emphasise that said. I don't know which one of these cars usually has Dr. Robot in it.
There's a good battle for 8th here between Alsace and Max.
Alsace.
And right behind him, Doc Coop, and that will be VR as well. There's a couple of good midfield battles. The yellow flag has jumped back up, moves off. Jax is off. Jax is off at
that looks a biggie as well.
It's a tricky corner that if you get slightly on the power too early as you come into that left-hander at the bottom of the hill, it could send you right to the outside of the track. It's very, very easy for the cars to come around on you.
It was good to see him let other cars go past before he came back on.
Good re-entry.
There's been a bit of an incident there. I think Max has been hit by I think it's by VR, because put Max a little bit further back now. Max is down to P10.
Which is
Phil Baguette is in the pits. He's got out on a medium fuel loading on that set of softs.
It's an early stop unless he's doing a good chance of 3-stop. Expect him quite to be, maybe he's going to do a slightly longer stint. He's go 8 has gone now. He's but the gap's actually coming down. So, well, he's jumping around. It come down to 4.5 now. It's up to 5.3. So I don't know whether this is why there's a massive fight here between Bulbo, Marco, and Tim.
Yeah, I'm about to start watching this one.
I would think
with my refreshing wet orange beverage in hand.
Play the team, guys. We may as well go on to beverage of the day then. Those guys in the stream We're going to have to figure out a prize.
What beverage is Rod Hammerbush drinking?
Yeah. Ash will take you out for a slap at McDonald's.
I don't like McDonald's!
I actually don't. Oh, Dr. Quap's down the inside of Alsace. The 7th place. Well. That's a good move.
Oh, Alsace nudges him off.
Oh no, that was a good battle until that happened.
He does look like he's slowing down. Well, he did. He looked like he was slowing down for a minute there, maybe to give Dot Co up the place back, and then he got his foot back in. I think there may have been a little kiss there from Dot Co up in return.
There's a lot of people trying to guess the drink. Smalley's saying Carlsberg. It's not a Carlsberg. Graham's saying a rum and coke. I wish it was a rum and coke. Fatboy Sim saying cheap energy drink. No. And Smalley suggesting man juice, and it's definitely not man juice.
Not in the can. AJ's now he's back up to 5 seconds in lead from Ballboy, who's got clear track now. That bit of an incident has caused both him and Tim to be sat in free air, which is better for them. Your next battle coming back is Marco and the Real Tracy. Good drive from Real Tracy today, in 5th at the moment. And then you've got BJ Robbo in 6th, VR, and then Max taking up your top 8 with Dotco and Lavsesh in the last 2 points positions.
Got a
new little graphic on the right hand side here. Great helmet by Phil. Let's get that back
up. It's a lovely helmet, nice shiny helmet.
Tell you his interval and best lap time, what lap time we're on at the moment. There's a yellow flag in front as well. Let's jump back up. Real Tracy's off. We're just saying, can't have done a Murray Walker. Apologise. Just saying he's starting to have a good run, and he's off.
You've also went full
strikes again.
The car in front is entirely different to the car behind, apart from everything.
There is nothing wrong with the car except that it's on fire. That was always my favourite. And let's not get on to cricket commentators.
AJ's in.
I think now at 16 it is a straight 2. Oh, Marco's got a bit squirmy there. Ballboy's in, Tim's in. I would think we'll start to see everybody coming on this lap. Marco's in. Yeah, this is a standard pit stop. I think everyone's going to be on a 2-stop. So AJ's lucky he's come out with a 7.5 second lead now. So he gained in there. He's fueled just for the 6 laps. So I think most people will expect to see these times coming down now.
Once it's quieting down, I will give them another hint of the beverage of the day.
Bagpuss is saying it is in fact a cup of sweat he is drinking. Harvest after a hard day in the garden.
I would agree if I had a garden.
Yep.
It's funny saying, you're kidding, he sends the kids to the shop for lager, which is close.
We should maybe take a bet now. It's going to be obvious on maybe the gap to second if AJ has his normal runaway win.
I'm going for 22 seconds.
I think it's going to be high. I mean, AJ's definitely a D1 driver. I know he had. He's not his strongest performance in D1 today. But he's,
Phil Babbage has gone off again.
Just let VR.
He was chasing down Dr. Co-op as well. That's a shame.
I would just say, with this race being shortened by a third, if we clear 350 comments in social media blimp today, I think if you average that out, we will have set the record. I think 417. I think we had a couple of rounds ago. The record 472 is the record.
Something point to break the record.
But that's over a proper race distance. This one's shortened due to them guys who claim to be able to drive really, really fast cars doing some silly things in Italy today. So let's just jump back up to... Actually, just go back down to the back of the field and see Jax now is on fresh tyres, full fuel load, so maybe he's just going to go for tyres at his second stop and try with an undercut. The real Tracy's back on now again, fresh tyres. He's gone for mediums, so he's going to try a different strategy here, guys, and just try and go now on a full tank on mediums to the end of the race. I've not run the mediums all week. I'm not so I can't say what the performance is going to be like, but it'd be interesting to keep an eye on his lap times. He was doing 54s, mid 54s on the softs, so it'd be interesting to see what his times are like compared to the mediums.
There's a very, very good battle heating up for fourth between Marco, Dr. Co-op and Max. Two Beetles and a Mercedes.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a little bit of contact there. All very, very different cars, although the uneducated amongst us, Mick, would argue that the two bluer cars are in fact the same beast. One's just got a he's got the Porsche 911 and the Porsche Beetle.
Oh, the Porsche Beetle, the two Beetles.
Yep. This is going to be quite a battle up the hill here.
Still, nobody has guessed what I'm actually drinking today, even though in the chat they give them a clue. It's in a blue drinking vessel.
Is it a Max of the Pepsi variety?
Oh. No, it is not. I'll
very,
give you another clue.
Oh, there's contact on the straight.
Keep
it clean, guys. Max has caught right bucking with this. Marco's taken a very, very defensive line into that corner.
It's very, very elbows out here between these two.
I think it's soon to be a 3-ash as well, because all this fighting is causing Max to be able to catch right up.
It seems
and then you've got Big J Robert and VR quite close behind.
The elbows out.
Oh, that's it. Smalley has guessed the beverage.
Ah, well,
Smalley
there
has
you
guessed
go.
the beverage. I was about to give another close saying it goes nice on toast. But no, he has guessed it. Yes, Smalley, it is a Foster's today.
So
Have I got it, Foster's?
AJ's holding this gap off, you know. He's hovering around 8 seconds. He's either managing it, or we've got Ball Boys. Got fastest lap of the race there, when 51.6. He's a quick lap. Somebody set a race today set at 49.9 in D1, but there was a mercurial lap for that. I can't see anybody else getting near that today. We've got the two Beetles now, Ball Boy in second and Tim in third, both virtually identical on tyres and fuel. But judged by lap times, I'd expect Ball Boy to maybe just start pulling this gap a little bit.
Online Formula Racing is telling me to get the flip out of here with Foster's. I agree with Smalley though, it is a drink for any occasion, any time of the day. I shall raise one to you, young sir.
So this battle, 4th, 5th and 6th. Yeah, Mark and Dr.
Very elbows out.
It is. That's that Marco to get. That's going to be. I'm sure there'll be a couple of looks at that a little bit later in the stewarding group later on this week. There's a couple of little taps going here a little bit. If they cleaned it up, they'd stand more of a chance of pulling back up to the front 3. So there seems to be giggles coming from social media corner again.
Back post, Foster's. But no matter how hard you hit her, she won't get you a real beer.
I think we're going to have to start calling this controversy corner. None of this sort of behaviour we condone or recommend.
Rod Hammerbush does not endorse this behaviour unless you're drinking Stella.
Or any.
This is
Doc's on the inside.
Very, very tight there. This is going to go down to the wire. It's a great battle to watch. I mean, D2. I know there's sometimes a lot of contact. It can get a little bit touchy, but you do get some great battles like this. There's a lot of drivers in this league that are very, very closely matched in overall pace. And great to see 3 different cars as well going hammer and tongs around Alsace.
It's very door handle, but it's been absolutely brilliant to watch.
This has been the best battle at Alsace since the 1940s.
Alsace.
Alsace.
No, you're wrong. It's Alsace.
You're wrong.
Dr. Coop's lost it.
Dr. Coop, oh no, come on, get it back.
He's costing time,
Dr. Coop. I mean, he's still got plenty of time to get back into it, I think. So I said Alsace is on the table.
Alsace is on the table, away, man.
No, you're saying it wrong, it's not table, it's treble.
Ah, Ganyan, man.
Got a joke for you this weekend.
Go on, it is with it.
Knock knock.
Who's there, Rod? Agadoo.
Ooh, push by an apple, shake the tree.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Here we go. I've got an interesting fact for you then. I actually worked with the guy who wrote Agadoo for Black Lace. It's a gentleman called Barry Whitfield. I've seen the gold disc in his studio. Great guy, very, very talented musician. I've just spoke to the OFR officials and just sought permission to discuss the situation of Division 3. Sorry, not Division 3, Season 3 of OFR, which is going to split next year. There will be a Group 3 league and a Group 2 league. I know a lot of teams are looking at having a 3-man team in each. I believe Rod and Pollock's are. I would fully expect maybe Tag and Spin Around to do the same.
Well,
and that's it's going to be good. Obviously, the regulations are not quite fully sorted yet. I would think maybe the situation with the Group 3 cars may be the same as this, where the league, you have one team running one car, and once that car's gone, no other team can. The Group 2 league may be slightly different from conversations that we've been having, because there's only really like 7 Group 2 cars, and I think there's only 3 what it costs modern ones, like 16 or 17 spec cars. So I think it'd be quite it'd be unfortunate to drive one of the older and lot less competitive ones, but the NSX, the Nismo, the Lexus, it should be quite good. It'd be interesting to see the league expanding into different areas, and who knows, maybe Season 4 might involve a Group 1, Group 2 and Group 3.
Well, I can, on that note, I can confirm, obviously having some inside information from Mick from Rod and Pollock's himself, that he has been talking to Bag Plus, and there is a possibility that you will see 2 Rod and Pollock's teams, and he's also put forward, he thinks he's got 6 drivers now than he needs. But all will be revealed from Mick, obviously, after he spoke to the journey.
Are we talking pre-contract at the moment, though? There's nothing signed yet?
There's nothing signed, sealed and delivered, but it is looking very, very promising that you will see a Rod and Pollock's Group 2 team, a Rod and Pollock's Group 3 team. There's going to be a bit of a driver shuffle around. There's 2 drivers are going to be staying in one category and one's going to be moving on, with bringing in the potential of 3 other new drivers. Well, not new drivers, but already driving drivers. I
think, I mean, I've got I believe there's a contract offer on the table that I've got as well. I can't reveal too much at the moment, but very highly thought of team. It's just obviously going through legal at the moment because image rights.
Lots of lawyers involved.
In fact, we've only got a 47-page contract as well. It's all around image rights and bonuses and the such. But yeah, we'll just see. It'll be interesting.
Smalley, who is an unofficial co-host of the actual show, Rod and Pollock, says he's heard a rumour that Ash is getting dropped from Rod and Pollock's. Ooh, now that's a tricky one.
Well,
Jeff Smalley, he doesn't know yet.
So I think first 3 are in and out of the pits, and then you've got 4th, 5th and 6th are in now. So AJ's gap's just pulling a little bit with each pit stop. We're up to just under 12 now, and I think the gaps are just settling down to the point where the race is probably, barring any accidents, in the order it's going to finish.
Although Max and Dr. Co-op are again very close to each other, so this could be still another battle to watch.
Yeah, it could. It's
BJ Robbo's only 2.5 seconds down the road from that, so
great move by Cole there. Great move by Cole into the bank.
Will we see Rod racing next season? Unfortunately, I don't think I will be racing. I'm not sure about Nick from Rod and Pollux, whether he might be being a reserve for Rod and Pollux. But as for Rod Hammerbush, he will not be racing.
I'm not sure that Ivan Sorehead is said, how the hell would you lift him up to drop him? I think that's...
well, I do believe that Smalley is a specialist in lifting heavy things, so I could subcontract him to do it.
Fifth and sixth are very close. We've jumped back down the field now, got some airtime for the others. BJ Robbo is having a solid seventh. He's had some good runs to start the season. He was like higher up. I think a lot of that contact on the first laps stunted people's races. It's not one of them tracks that first corner incidents can, or first lap incidents can really balk progress. Don't get excited that I said Borkash, because I know that's the name of a cushion in that really interesting game. So we've got VR 8th, Lav Sesh in 9th, and then back down to Phil, and then you got Real Tracy and Jax a little bit further back. So your top 10 quite well spread. It's 51 seconds between covering the top 10 positions at all point scorers.
Fatboy Sim's asking how the real Slim Shady's getting on.
11.
I believe he's sitting in 11th at the moment.
Yep, it's about 14 seconds off the points. Phil Babbage made a great move there on the live session into Daffodil Corner. And now they've got a drag race up. Live session just pulling back into, just try and pick up a bit of slipstream. It's alongside. This is going to be very, very tight down with this. It's a tricky corner this time, right-hander. It drops away from you, but you've got a lot of camber as well.
Max and Dr. Co-op are battling each other again for 5th place.
Jump back up, because I think that's going to be the battle.
BJ Robbo is sitting in 7th, Fatboy Sim.
So we'll give a quick rundown then. We've got AJ in 1st, Tim, Ballboy, Marco 4th, Dr. Co-op 5th, Max is 6th, BJ Robbo 7th, VR in 8th, Phil Babbage 9th, and Live Session 10th. AJ's now 14 seconds. We're rapidly approaching your 22. It's a big push, Rod, for him to get these next 6 laps. Ballboy's left.
Ballboy's gone. Oh no.
Ballboy has just left. I hope it's not a disconnect. I had an unfortunate one of them in the Classic Cup on Wednesday night, because I was battling for 3rd. So I've been out and bought some more bits of internet string. And
let's hope that leave no hamsters lying around.
Well, I hope not. Or rabbits. So now we've got AJ, Tim, Marco, .co-op's now up into 4th. Let's just check what the gap between .co-op and Marco is. 2.5. .co-op could go for a podium here. I think if you look at times of the two of them, 52.9, 52.4 is second half a second out of them on this last lap.
See, I had a bit of a drive of that Porsche round here yesterday because I'm trying to get it set up for Mrs. Hammerbush. And that Porsche can be a bit of a handful through here, I must say. Whether he's going to make up that 1.2, I know Dr. Co-op is a very, very good driver. Let's see if he can get on the podium.
It's a very, very good all-round car. It has its strengths, it has its weaknesses, like the old dude. It does kind of just work anyway. It was definitely a good choice for the league.
VR's just made a move down the inside of BJ Robbo for 6th. That's a very good move from VR. Very good move. He's up to 6th again.
Let's just check on a count. We're now to about 215 in the social media blimp today. If you want to know where Rod's sat when we get to the start and finish, if you have a look just above you to the left, it's the big yellow blimp.
Hello!
So yeah, back at the front now. AJ's now got a 14-second lead. He's managing this gap. you look at his race pace though, he's very, very consistent. I think he's just had a he's either he can't just pitted, he's maybe just had a slight off, but he's running very, very low 51s, consistent, which maybe in this car he's obviously spent a lot more time in, could have put him a lot higher up in D1 as well today. Tim's in a very, very safe second place. I'm just going to leave you in the social media blimp for a second, Rod, and just dive back over to the stats pages and just have a look. I think this might, from memory, be Tim's highest place. It's still where he finished last week.
Over on the social media blimp, Fatboy Sim has asked if Smalley and Ivor Sorehead will be stepping up to the big boy leagues and actually joining OFR next season. Two drivers who I think would do very well in D2.
Good solid drivers. Very cute as well. I'll tell you live, I've just had a quick look on the stats pages. Tim actually won last time out at Big Willow. The Beatles obviously very, very good racing around the sandpit.
It was a very big sandpit.
No,
you missed it obviously because you were that desperate for the vegan fish.
I did. Vegan fish is fantastic. They were going to have a proper battle now between Marco and .co. He's now pulling back to just over half a second.
Yeah,
much past the line there through double decker.
This has been a very, very interesting little exchange between these two. I think this is going to go down to the final lap.
Yeah, it will. I think going into the Twix chicane, which is the last chicane before the straight, it's going to be very, very tight.
Is that right? What Fatboy Sim's saying? It's Pound Man Bananas next week, or Bathurst as most people would call it.
That
will be a very interesting race. Yes.
Let's just have a look.
Oh, it is! Next week they're at Pound Man Bananas. And that's going to be a good one. Hopefully it's another night race.
There'll be... Oh, please no. It's a track where there's very few places to make very clean overtakes, and it can get very contacty, very cuddly around there. The gap's just lengthened between Marco and .co up. We're now up to 1.6. We'll just jump back down the field a little bit. There's a safe gap to Max. VR again is in safe. BJ Robbo is just catching VR ever so slightly, a couple of hundredths a corner. He's just got slightly wide there, but he's in a safe 7th now with Alsace in 8th. Again is in safe ground with Phil Babbage now 9 seconds back.
There could be a battle on for the final point here between Riccardo Patrese and Jax.
Just jump back down to... Oh, we're going to watch this up the hill then. Good spot there, Ash. It's a drag race up the hill. I think Mr. Patrese's got the inside line. Good line down there into that real tight right-hander. Again, another really, really cambered corner. It's tempting to send the car a little bit loose on the exit.
Jack's trying the old Jason Plato trick of flashing the lights.
I've heard that you are partial to the occasional flash.
Of the lights. Yeah, he's on it again. Oh, this is... anything, these mind games.
Is anything that just takes your eye off the line for a moment. If you just casually look in your mirror, he's got a little bit loose on the entrance to that corner there. We've just got both approaching double decker now.
Jack's ropes got loose.
Oh, Jack's taking the lower line there.
Brave move.
Oh, it's going to get very, very tight.
You take the high road and I'll take the low road.
That's how it was.
I had a break into a song there.
Just out of interest, Rod, who sang that?
Me.
Yeah,
just there.
Yeah. that fell flat, didn't it?
Yes.
Back up to the front now. AJ's on his last lap. This is the gap he's got, guys. I mean, I expect to see him come over the line, start his last lap, and he's halfway round. So we'll follow him back now. We'll just have a quick flick back down the field and just see if we can find any battles there. I don't think battle between...
This is a brilliant
Doc Coop
battle.
he's taken 3rd. I think on the last lap he's probably going to hold that off. If we just watch, we're going to watch the map in the corner for AJ just approaching the end of the lap here. He's going to come through this big uphill left-hander and approaching Twix chicane.
I'll tell you what, mate, Riccardo Patrese here is defending brilliantly against Jax. Although Jax has gone around the outside of turn 1, and he's got him.
So here we go, we've got AJ just coming through
Jax
the final chicane here. Another dominant win. A bit of wobbly over the line there. Great result there for AJ. Tim's going to come through in second. Just keep an eye. I think there's a battle between Dotco and Marcos.
Riccardo Patrese's lost it. Oh, that's a shame. That's a
Jax
shame.
rubs and Terry loses it.
Oh no, that's a shame for Jax. He was doing really well there.
Good showing. Good showing
Doc
from
Coop's in third. When did that happen? I missed that.
The start of the lap, we missed the overtake, but he took him probably towards the earlier part of the lap.
Sorry, I was fascinated with sorry, Dr. Co-op. I keep on calling him Coop. We know it's Dr. Co-op. He's sponsored by the supermarket. Sorry I missed that. I was too busy looking at social media corner.
Oh, 5th and 6th very close there across the line. Seeing Max and VR.
Ooh.
Great finish. BJ Robbo solid 7th. Alsace is going to be the next one over the line in 8th. And probably a good job he's not got another lap, so I don't think he's got the tyres or the fuel for it. Another run round in the M6. I'm not a big fan of cars named after motorways. Phil Babbage coming across the line in 9th. I think Phil got caught out in the early stages of lap 1 accident, so it's a shame because he could have had a lot higher finish. But there's been contact all day, and unfortunately he came out on the wrong side of it. Jax has proper gapped the real Tracy now. To come across in 10th and take the last point. And then the real Tracy spun it in the Twix chicane.
His tyres are absolutely dead going through the Twix. Is it a Twix chicane because it's got 2 fingers to it?
Yes, yeah, the first part and the second part. A little bit biscuity in the middle. So that's it from Alsace.
Alsace.
Well, we're not going to go. Alsace is what you lot leave on the middle of the table, man. Alsace. Alsace in the middle of the table is your Brune, your Red, and your Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Alsace. Kawasaki. Thanks for watching. 250-ish comments, I think, on a shortened race. That's very good.
Well done to social media corner. You keep me entertained.
We finished with 16 viewers. Let's try and get. They've got 17 now as people started watching. 17. Now the race is over. Well, maybe they're watching now because they think we're going to shut up. We'll maybe try and get that over 20 next week. Let's go for 20 or 25 and see how we can get. Thanks for watching. There is D3 of F1 from Monza coming up at 7. If anybody wants to have a casual watch of that. And we shall see thee next week at Mount Panorama. And we'll try
I'm very much looking forward to it. I will make sure I've got plenty of the Australian juice for that one.
Very good. And I'm sure we will have some stats on the board from our resident statistician.
Well, they're never going to be right, though, are they?
Well, maybe. Maybe we'll see.
Never trust a man that doesn't like gravy.
Fantastic. Right, thanks for watching. Thanks to Rod and Ash for their assistance. See where we went French there for Alsace. And we shall catch you all Alsace. I'll tell you what, the last one who gets to say it is the one that wins. And seeing as I'm in control of the thingy, we're going to go Alsace.